Hey, beautiful ones, we are back at day 2 for money management mistakes, how to avoid them, how to resolve them. If you haven't already checked out day 1, you can go ahead and do that now. This is day 2, and if you want to stay abreast of all of the other videos in this segment, in this series, subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell. That way you will receive notification to your device when I upload. Okay, so today we're going to talk about spending more than necessary. I have my notes here, so that's why I'm looking down. But for example, spending more than necessary, you know exactly what that is, but just to bring the point home, those gym memberships, you know what I'm talking about. Yes, you. The membership that you have that you do not use, yet you don't cancel. Magazine subscriptions to magazines that you don't read anymore. They're not benefiting you. The newspaper that keeps coming, but you still pay, but you don't read it, or you might read like a corner out of it, something you can get from the library, or you can borrow from somebody else. You know what I mean? Get rid of those. Like, take those off now. Now, once you do this, what I suggest is save the money that you would have spent on those things anyway. Since you're not spending the money on them, you can now save the money. Okay, going to lunch every day at work. Start taking your lunch. Some folks don't like packing a lunch. If you at least start 3 times a week taking your lunch, that's going to benefit you financially. Put the money you would have spent in a jar, in a box, under your bed, in the bank, whatever you want to do. I know someone who used to smoke. They used to smoke 2 packs of cigarettes per day, and then they cold turkey stopped. And they decided, you know what, I'm going to take the money that I would have spent on those 2 packs of cigarettes per day, and I'm going to sock it away. And I'm going to save it. And even with the increase in price of cigarettes, they continue to do that. And a few years later, they had at least $10,000 saved up. And the same thing could happen for you. Now, it's important to leave the money alone. Once you put it away, just forget about it. You know it's there, but forget about it. If you say, oh boy, I don't have, money for this. You don't have that money either. That money does not come into play at all. That is for you to sock away. For people who are, looking into retirement, that money will come in handy. For people who want to save to help their children in college or something like that, that money will come in handy. However, what I will say about that is, if you teach your child now, if we start teaching our children now about financial health, don't wait. Do it while they're growing up. You can start as young as you want. I would say between 0 to 4 is a good time to get started. You won't have to give them the money for college because they'll already have it figured out. They'll already have that figured out, and you can keep that money for yourself. Let me take a look at my notes to make sure that I am remembering everything. Oh, one of my favorites, comparison shopping. If you don't comparison shop for your computers, your cell phones, your cell phone packages, even auto insurance, start doing that. What I would recommend is you do it now. You start now. If you haven't already looked at video 1 from yesterday, you can do that now. And I'm giving you this information before the new year so that you can start now. And then next year, this time, you can look back and see how much you have actually saved and how much of a turnaround in the transformation that you've made. All the while sharing this with the children in your family, your children, your grandchildren, nieces, nephews, like that. Coupons. How could I forget coupons? Now, this one is my ultimate favorite because I have to work on this one as well. But if you were going to the grocery store and you are not looking at the circular, or you're going to need eggs, bacon, and cheese every week, then you need to be checking the circulars and checking for coupons for those things, or favorite soaps and all that. check the coupons for all of that, and then take them to the grocery store and actually use them. And whatever the difference is between what you would have spent without the coupon and what you did spend with the coupon, sock that away in your piggy bank or in your box or in your bank. I like to sock things away. You know, I don't necessarily want to put everything in the bank. I like to diversify, but that's your choice, totally up to you. The point is you want to save. Okay, until the next video, live simply and be kind.